Okay, this is the R8 camera. We have a bunch of these that we use in Media 2 and Media 3. They're very similar to the cameras we used in Media 1 with a couple of extra features that work a little better, actually. Okay, so let's first of all look at the top of this camera. We've got 3 dials. One is just simple power. On the far left is mode. Are you in photo mode or are you in video mode? So 99.9% of the time we're going to be in video mode. Okay, and then again, we are almost always in manual. There might be a case for an AV or something else. Every once in a while I'll put in auto if I'm having an issue with a lighting situation and everything I'm trying isn't working. I want to see what the auto looks like and go, oh, that does look better. I should try to imitate that. Okay, so let's look at the screen. Let's look at what we're seeing. If you want to see more on the screen, you hit info, more or less. Okay, so here I've got a bunch of things on the screen. I'm going to take the lens cap off. On these lenses in particular, we have an image stabilizer that should be on. Autofocus should be on unless you're doing a manual focus thing for a film or something. And then if you ever find it's locked, that's what happened right there. Okay. We do have the 3 rings here. We can do the focus, and then we can make these control different functions like the focus or the aperture. Right now, mostly just the zoom. Okay, let's look at what this should be set to when you go out to film and do things. Okay, so we're going to hit Q. And to start with, we want to change our filming size, our camera filming size, so the resolution and the frame rate. Right here, we're going to hit Setup. And most of the stuff we do is either going to be in Full HD 60 frames per second, standard IPB, or Full HD 30 frames per second. Sometimes when we're doing short films, we'll do a Full HD at 23, which is actually 24 frames per second. So it kind of depends on the project. So if I was doing an interview or something, I might do 30 frames. If I was filming sports or something, I might do 60 frames. If I'm doing a short film, I might do 23 frames. Okay, so now we're set there. And then over here, you've obviously got your white balance settings. Okay, this is currently set to kelvins, which means you're choosing the kelvins. Okay, auto is here. So the 3 I would kind of like you guys to use would either be auto or custom, meaning you went through the process of setting the white balance yourself in a particular place using a white card or a gray card, or choosing the kelvins in that exact situation because your light temperature, you know it because you set it on the lights. So if you wanted to set it, you would hit set right here. And then you can just go up and down and choose the value of the kelvins that you want. Okay, other things. Yes, you should have, this should be off. Image stabilization should be off. Top left, it should be on focusing, autofocus, and it's looking for human subjects. That's all correct. Everything else is fine. Now you obviously go through your settings and do your exposure. If ever you see this little auto server AF off, you want to turn that back on. Otherwise it won't focus on anything. Okay, if you've never used this button, it's kind of handy. Sometimes when you're trying to pull focus on a person's face or an object and it's not quite, you're not sure, you can hit that little zoom in right there and get an idea if it's in focus or not. Okay, and then you can go back, you can go even farther and then back out. 10x, there we go, and now we're back out. Okay, so there's different ways to get in there and see. You can tell it looks kind of gray on the screen right now. That's because we're in C log, which is log settings, meaning it's giving all of the dynamic range of lighting, but it's not making all the color choices for you, giving you more flexibility when you want to do your color grading later. So we're going to go to the menu if we wanted to turn this off. We're going to go to the menu, and right here it says log settings. So we're in camera number 4. I'm going to go to log settings, and currently it's on, so we could turn that off. Okay, and now we'll be in standard Canon color right there. Okay, that's some basic stuff for the Canon.